What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You know, I gotta get cool real quick. I'm Babu. Oh my god. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Wake up. Time for the show.
Time to wake up. Oh my god. Let me get the crust out my eyes.
Let me go get you a caffeine pill. Come on. Double espresso shot
I
coffee.
typically have an idea. Um, I typically have an idea of how I want to start a season or end the season. You feel me? Um, and it's always with a bang.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of yesterday's uh, season finale for season 3. It turned out great. I actually was supposed to have any of y'all that watched the trailer. You've seen I had 2 guests.
Mhm.
One wasn't able,
Sick
physical.
or not feeling
You
good.
need that
whatever
part.
it is.
I don't need a doctor's
Along
note
those
at
lines.
the end of the
Yeah.
day. I'm gonna say this, and it's not me being arrogant. It's not me being uh, a dick or anything, but like at the end of the day, I want everyone on the show that I asked to come on the show. But if you can't make it to the show back in the day, like they say, the show must go on. No harm, no
Just don't
foul.
text 5 minutes before you start.
And then I
Little
say,
notice.
yeah, be a little
That
bit more
part.
responsible. I mean, it's not a job, but you know, it's an adventure.
Give us a
Whatever.
little more prep.
But at the end of the day, it's my passion, not everybody's passion. At the end.
Yeah.
But and then also this one right here literally shares my passion, shares my tenacity, my adamantaciousness. Trying to sound like hard reading shit. But at the end of the day, she shares and we match like so well.
And some people just get cold feet, you know.
I mean,
They're
yeah,
like,
because
I'll
it's
do
not
it,
for
you know,
everybody.
I'll give
It's
it a
not
try,
for
I'll
everybody.
do a podcast.
It's
But
not.
then they're like, kind of how I was on my first episode. Maybe a little anxious or just kind of back out of it and change their mind. Like, oh, I don't think I can do it.
It's not for everybody.
They
You feel
change
me?
their mind, yeah.
And we understand that.
Some
And,
people just aren't used to it. Like,
but at the end of the day,
feeling
don't be
down.
like 1.5 million views later, like, hey, don't forget about me. Like, where
Let me
was you
hop
on the
train,
ground
like,
floor
yeah.
when we were sitting here scrubbing our knees for fucking subscriptions?
No support. I
You
had
feel
one
me?
follower.
Don't be that person. At the end of the day, everybody, y'all know who I am. I'm not who I am, but you know who I am too. But you know how I am.
How he rocks.
I'm not gonna sit here and go to the top and make fucking millions, be this person, be that person. And everybody that took time out of their valuable, precious schedule and don't think that I ain't got blessing.
Now they want to be
I got me
besties.
fucked up.
Hey,
I'm
bestie,
not
remember
that
me?
dude. And
Yeah.
it is something that is
Fuck
not.
that.
It's not overnight. It's not wrong with it today.
If you didn't be there at my lowest, you don't deserve me at my best.
And you don't have to be no yes man. You don't have to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? What else you need from me, boss?
Yeah.
That's not what we're saying. What I'm saying is, don't play with my dream.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? If I ask you, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Come on the show. Let's, help make something great, work for Trump and his bullshit.
People
But
believe
at the end
actions,
of
not
the day,
words.
you
So they
feel
don't
me?
believe that you're going to pop off or do that shit.
And that's cool.
Or make
That's
it
cool.
until you actually show them you do.
And that's cool.
And when you
But
do,
I'm not saying I need you to come on the show knowing that I'm gonna be a high point or prestigious YouTuber. You feel me? That's not. I'm just asking you to come on the show, give me some support. You feel me? Give me some love. And at the end of the day, if shit does pop off, you don't know what? I'm gonna remember everybody gave love.
Yeah.
All right, but that's enough of that. So tonight's topic, and we have written our questions down.
Tonight's scheme.
It is.
We're
It
always
is.
up to no good. But it's the kind of trouble that you want to be in.
And I'm gonna hit that part. And look, and she is like she's a hell of a producer and
I'm a
IT. Like she
workaholic. He gets
like
mad
the
at me.
videos that we like record
Yeah.
and then upload. Like she is an amazing editor, whatever you want to call it. Like
I'll be sitting there editing,
she freaks the fuck
or
out of
rehearsing my
whatever.
songs for hours. He's like, "Come on, go to
If
bed."
any
get
of
some
y'all
sleep.
follow
Get
her,
off of that."
if any of y'all follow her, you'll know like her shit is fire. But her editing, all of that. She got me into like doing edits on our pictures. I don't do like filters like talking about it, but like some of the filters, I go into the the internal app and my picture profile app and put a little color in it, take a little shadow out of here and there, do some editing
I mean,
to
honestly,
like just brush up and
not to
polish
shit
the
on
picture.
photographers,
So I got pretty good at
but
that.
why would you want to pay $600 or $700 for the same quality photos that you can do yourself if you have the right tools for it? You have a computer, you have Adobe, you can make that picture look the same quality if you learn how to do it and edit it and make it nice.
I agree with that 100%.
Save your $700.
I've never in 30 years paid for a brake job. I had a guy, I was fresh out of prison way back when, and he said, learn how to do certain things so that you can save yourself some money.
Mm-hmm.
I've never paid for a brake job. I learned how to do brakes, and then it just kind of like transitioned to a bunch of other scenarios. So like, I didn't just learn how to do brakes on the car that I had. I learned how to install brakes on any make and model. No, listen to me. Any make and model. And this is real shit. So like, if you need your brakes done, I only charge $60 a wheel. If you think that's too much, go to Meineke and see what you get for that $890 they're going to charge you for two. Don't play with me. $60 a wheel only takes me 15-20 minutes, depending on the car, to change the brakes, the brake pads. The rotors, that's a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, I know how to change brakes on any make model. Never ever in my life.
Get Bad Boo lube.
Thank you. And well, she only gets the lube. You get Bad Boo. Oh, shit. Look, but no, seriously though. I've been and when I lived in Alabama, the cost of living down there, it was horrible. The people were great, but the economy sucked.
Really?
None of my close.
South was cheap, except of course
I
Florida.
said Alabama, not Florida.
No, I'm not saying.
Where rich folks say Miami, not Texas, where all the oil is. Alabama is a horrible economic
That surprises me.
I was there for 12 years. It is horrible. But I'm gonna tell you this though. You would think Alabama, Deep South, white racism. Nope, they were my best friends. It was the niggas that literally was racist against us. Really? Our own kind.
That's crazy.
At the end of the day, I met a ton of great folks down there.
Yeah.
But there was there was a handful of like, and I'm from DC, so like when I go down there, I don't say bar if I want a beer.
I will say people from Tennessee are very, very nice.
My mother-in-law at the time, literally, you want a bar? I said, no, I don't want a bear. I don't have the tools to kill a bear right now. She was talking about a fucking beer. Here's what it is. It's kind of cute to an extent, but whatever. But yeah, the black folk down there, it's a mixed bag. There are some that are cool as fuck. I have met some amazing folks down south, Alabama, dirty south. But at the end of the day, I met some folks that hated because I spoke proper, because of the way I carried myself, I don't know. There was a lot of things. But tonight, we're going to ask each other 10 questions.
And we don't know what they are, by the way.
We don't know what they are.
We're going to surprise each other.
But look, you got to watch to the end because that last one, it is what it is. But seriously, like, we need some of y'all to watch to the end because we're trying to get rich. We're trying to get y'all rich.
And this one
when we get rich, we're going to entourage. We're coming to pick out that entourage. But this is only going to be 30 minutes, so we're not going to keep you all night. I know some of y'all got to, like, be able to hit that snooze button again.
Hey, if you need to take a nap and a snack break, make it a 5-10 minute.
We're gonna make this quick.
And come back.
And I have no idea what her questions are. She has no idea what my questions are. I'm a gentleman. Y'all know I'm a gentleman, so I look at the ladies. You feel me? So I'm gonna let the lady go first. But I implore you, watch to the end.
Ooh,
take off, Miss Jurek.
I'm not actually going to do these in order because
I changed my mind about the way I want to play them. Ask 10 questions.
I got some good ones. I'm going to start with one that's going to make you think. Okay. My first question for him. Would you rather be rich? You can have and afford anything in life that you want, but have nobody, and you're the only person, like nobody at all. Money-wise, or would you rather be dirt poor with nothing at all, but you are completely surrounded by good, loving people, love and happiness.
As
And you have a
someone,
strong support system and a lot of love.
so first of all, I'm going with the latter, with being broke, because at the end of the day, the only thing I wanted from my mom was acceptance, validation, and confirmation. And I never got that as a child because I was bad as fuck. Again, I was bad as fuck. I accept that. I understood that. But as I straightened my life out and I had a felony and 30-some years, all my kids are raised, all my kids are taken care of, all my kids have never had handcuffs on them. And literally in Alabama for them 12 years, I stayed there because I didn't want to come back to DC and be like my dad who went to California, ended up raising another family with kids. You feel me? And the funny thing is because his ex-wife, or his wife at the time, he's dead now, but his wife at the time would send a birthday card $50 every year for my birthday. And one day she called, and I wasn't aggressive, but I was territorial. So like the only female that I respected during those years, preteen, teen, whatever, was my mom. If you were my mom, then who are you? So when I answered the phone, I was kind of like niggerish. I'm sorry, it is what it is. And then I was like, who is this?
Yeah.
And then she was like, this your mom, your stepmom, whatever she said. I said, no, I'm sorry. I called my dad. And my mom told me to call my dad and thank him for the card. And when she answered the phone, she was like, who is this? I said, I'm calling for Charles Henry Holocene, whatever. And she was like, well, who are you? I said, I'm his son. Like, nigga, why you asking me who I am? Who you think I am? Like, what? It is what it is. And then, long story short, she said that I got smart with her, never sent me another dollar for my birthday. The fact that, and my mom literally she's a Pisces too.
Really?
Yeah, she was amazing.
Why do I hear so many negative things about Pisces?
Because you are definitely cut from a different cloth. I promise.
But that's why I say we're a mixed bag. We
definitely,
really
but they're
are
double-sided. Some
we're
people
like
choose violence.
Because there's some really good people
for sure.
that are Pisces, including me, like, and a few others that I've known.
My mom was like, boom, 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 boom. We fuck her money, blah blah. My mom was gang. She was a real nigga. You feel me? She back in them days. And I actually let it go. And 30 years later, you know, I had to like swallow the humility bag because after doing my kids, what I went through, I knew it's not easy raising kids. But I stuck and stayed in Alabama with all that bullshit, with no economy, with the workforce. My average check for the first fucking 5 years, maybe 10 years, was $300-400.
Isn't there minimum wage like $7.21?
Back then it was. Back then,
I think it's still is in some of
no. The government level moved it up to like almost $12 now, but that's still ain't fucking enough.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Texas still goes by because
East
some
End
of
is
the
different,
areas
but
are still really cheap.
But back then, and that was like 30. That was a long time ago. So at the end of the day, minimum wage to this point, I think it's about 12 to 14, if that.
I'm pretty sure
it may be 12.
I'm pretty sure
it may be 12. But the point is that instead of him checking her or at least investigating, looking into like, hey, son, what happened? Boom, 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 boom. And then, he literally was kind of like, it almost was like he was like, that's your mom. You just, no, nigga, that was my mom. Because he was like, man, you was rude, boom, boom, now she ain't sending you nothing no more. You my dad. That's Marine, bad motherfucker. Why are you letting this strange motherfucker who ain't blood, who ain't my mom, and you didn't even really get to the bottom of the story?
So you would choose
I would choose being broke and having someone, because when I was being raised, I was not being loved. I was being tolerated.
Yeah.
And so since I left my little nest, my home, went through my little badness, went to prison, got out, started being around some people, I was searching for a family because I didn't have one. And if any of y'all know my story, if any of y'all have watched season 1, season 2, any of those seasons, you have heard me say, my mom literally gave me a fucking goddamn guilt trip on her deathbed and then died a week later. How we gonna hash this out now? punched me and jumped out of the ring. It is what it is. But my brother,
Yeah.
because he was in the area, he was there, he was available. He was the coveted child. He was the
Yeah.
one that was held up. He was the one that was. Oh, he became the baby. I was the youngest. There was only two of us. He became the baby. Bitch ass.
Well,
Charles Henry Hollins Jr. I'm calling y'all every fucking time. Bitch. Give me my fucking money, bitch. Sorry.
There's this
Sorry.
phrase.
Not sorry. My bad. I'm good for this. Hey, she can fight too, bro.
I'm just kidding.
Season 3. I got my ass beat a couple times.
I want her to fly.
I'm glad I'm not a fly. I'm gonna get hurt.
Only if you deserve it. I'm not like that. But anyway.
Y'all better rewind some episodes. Talking about you. Girl, don't you buck your shoulder just
I
because
was
I took
leaving
you.
for
Yeah, right.
a hug.
Y'all got 911. You saw that? You saw that?
I'm just kidding. But I was gonna say there's this saying that people say, and it's like someone can treat you way better in a month than how someone else treated you in an entire year or a lifetime. And that's
Facts.
true because I have 6 sisters because I have a different dad. So my dad has 3 kids with the woman he ended up marrying, was married to, and my mom was married to somebody else. So she had 3 kids. So I have the different dads. So I have 3 on each side they're all halves. Anyway, I grew up with my mom's side, but they treat me worse and don't even acknowledge me more so. Whereas the ones that I met that live in Pennsylvania, my dad's side, I didn't grow up with them. I didn't even know them like that. The first time meeting them, for some reason, I felt more welcome, more home, and more kindness and better treatment from the family that I didn't even grow up with than the one that I did. So it really doesn't
so I have one cousin.
Time can mean nothing and blood can mean nothing.
And then I'm asking my question. I have 2 cousins on my mom's side that I'm still tight with. No animosity, none of that. I have one cousin that I communicate with, but I have 2 cousins that have my heart. On my dad's side, on the West Coast, California, out of a whole goddamn generation. You tell me that's fair? My uncle, and I'm sorry, not fucking sorry. I should be a millionaire right now. My dad passed. My granddad passed. My dad passed before my granddad. So when my granddad passed, them smart motherfuckers over there, rich motherfuckers over there, had a trust. If you don't know about a trust or a will is definitive or direct orders of what goes to who, right? A trust is a recurring, rolling document that passes down. So because my granddad was the matriarch, even though he wasn't blood, he wasn't my grandma actually remarried and married. I loved him to death. When he passed, my dad had already passed. So everything that was designated to the first sons or the sons goes to my dad being passed, goes to me and my bitch ass brother. You feel me? Because it's a trust. It just rolls down, and that's some stuff that affluent and rich folks do. Yeah. They put a trust in place, and that's how they stay getting that money over time. It's called old money, whatever. Mm-hmm. But my granddad passed. They had to liquidate his home in San Francisco, which is worth $1 million. That shit looked raggedy as fuck. I loved it. It was home. But I'll tell you, it did not look like $1 million property. But that's California for you. His house was $1 million. Mind you, my dad's house was $800,000. Paid for it. You feel me? And his ex-wife or whoever she was, whatever she was, they sold that. You feel me? Yeah. Split between probably like 2 brothers and me and my brother. You feel me? Like we got my dad's share split between. He gave me $60,000, and mind you, young black man who ain't never really seen no real money started getting checks for $20,000, then another $20,000, then another $20,000. The first $20,000, I bought my first real truck, 2012 Ford F-150.
Your first truck?
My first real truck. I went in that bitch, and he's like, boom, 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 boom. This is your deposit. This is XYZ. This is what you got. I said, that. Bitch, I'm rich. I'm rich.
We balling.
I thank you. But look, I went and bought that junk, and I test drove and went straight to New Orleans. Went to a hotel, had the best massage of my entire fucking life. and then I went to see
Catch me on
my
the-
kids in Alabama and spoiled them. You feel me? I was like, this is all we get. Boom, great. This is more money I've ever seen. I was like, no shit. You feel me? I didn't even look at the paperwork, none of that. Which he said the email, but I actually never got.
What was your question?
No, hold on, I ain't got
Well,
the
after
question
you're
yet.
done- and then-
I'm just saying how
'Cause I'm
fucked
sitting here
up
thinking
family
like,
can
oh,
be.
no. What's it
And then long story short, I'm gonna shorten this one up because we got a lot of questions in the last one popped.
We always
So
say we
look.
gotta keep a time frame. But then
Fucking
we
time
just-
frame.
but then
You
we
need to
just
hear
get-
my fucking goddamn story.
But then we get so into it, we get
That
so
part.
invested, we just keep flowing. We keep it
So,
flowing.
and I'm telling you hindsight, because hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
During that time, it's 2016 or whatever, I thought I was on top of the world getting a check. I got three $20,000 checks in like a month and a half time, give or take. Bought me a truck. I was doing home renovations at the time, 20 years, been doing that. Again, if you need your bathroom and kitchen done, hit me up, inbox me. I'm back on. Bought a truck, was looking good, spoiled my kids, went to New Orleans, had a good time, all that shit.
Mhm.
This is 2025 we're in, right? I think it was last year, end of last year. One of my family members, not saying no names because you told me in confidence, basically said that because my Uncle Michael, and I'm calling you out because that's some snake bullshit that you did, bro. At the end of the day, because of my dad's $800,000 home that they sold, my granddad's $1 million home that he sold, and me and my brother owning $60,000 a piece, that's $120,000.
Yeah.
Bitch, I still need about $500,000 more fucking dollars. I'm struggling. I'm fucking goddamn doing the best I can, and I got family fucking me in the ass when I should have given me my motherfucking money. He gave his own fucking daughter $5,000 out of all that money that you fucking goddamn squandered out of our fucking family. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then my brother I'm getting fucked from East and West Coast. My bitch ass brother, Charles Henry Howard Jr., if you
Fuck
know
from
him,
front
go
to
slap
back.
that bitch. I gave him $200 for the death certificates, and he literally was talking about screaming broke, didn't have a job, whatever. I pulled that shit out of my ass. I said, by the end of the week, you'll have it. Because I knew he needed it. My mom, his mom, whatever. I gave $200 plus I bought $150 earned $350 of my hard-earned money. When he got his money, he said, oh, before that, now, this is a month after her service, final service, he was literally like, well, she didn't want you to have nothing. I got to figure out what we got to do to move forward as brothers. I never got none of the life insurance money. I never got anything except shit that he couldn't take on, which there are 2 couches, but them some plush ass, nice ass couches. You slept on before.
I know, I told
Them
him.
motherfucking couches
like,
sleep real good.
I love this couch. I feel like I'm sleeping in the clouds.
And the motherfucking
Why
couches
does
is
it
shit.
feather on this?
At the end of the day, I know I'm kind of being winded, but at the end of the day, y'all need to know the pain I've gone through so that you can see the blessings coming. And I haven't talked to him since. At the end of the day, it's on him. It's in me, bitch. You were broke. You didn't have a job. You needed my motherfucking money that you gaslighted and manipulated me out of for a motherfucker that you knew had already taken me out of the wheel years ago, which I don't even understand that part.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and I've actually been able to relate
And I'm
that
about to
story.
I'm over here trying to be nosy and like
You can't see in the dark. Your
do
contacts
a
ain't
lean
that good.
over his shoulder. I didn't notice, but
That's for
But
another show,
somebody-
and it is definitely coming. And I'm gonna need that to pay for me because that shit fucks me up. Anyway, question number 1.
give it to me. Give it to me raw.
I already was.
Throw it at me.
What upsets you the most in a relationship?
What upsets me the most? My biggest pet peeve, or just
Basically,
something that really bothers me.
one and the same.
I would have to say dishonesty. Because the thing about somebody who isn't honest, you're never going to grow in a relationship. You're never going to be able to continue to build that bond and build a future with them or have any hope for the relationship to get better and grow closer together. If you don't have trust, you don't have honesty and communication with each other. Like, honesty is so big because if you lie about something so tiny, even if it's like, I need to go to the store and get something, and you end up going to the bar and getting a bunch of shots, like, you could have just said, hey, I'm having a stressful day. I need to go get a fucking drink. Like, it's been a shit day. Just tell the truth because small lies always lead to bigger lies and bigger problems and fuck your relationship up in the end because it's going to create turmoil.
I fuck with that.
It's going to ruin the bond.
I feel like I want a more intricate answer That no, let's hold on. But listen, what I'm saying before you go there. I feel like that is probably like the number. Like if we were on Jeopardy, that'd be like the number one answer, right? But I'm saying like if you have a good dude and you have that honesty and you know that you know what I'm saying you got a solid one inside of a normal interaction, like you know what I'm saying y'all around each other all the time, you read each other all the time. What is it? So it could be petty, it could be serious, whatever. But outside of principles, like what is it? Something that literally you know what I'm saying that would upset you or like irk you. It ain't even gotta like piss you the fuck off. It could just be you know what I'm saying. Like what is something that would bother you?
I want to say cleanliness is one because I know that I had to work on this a little bit because I have ADHD. I get distracted and I bounce from one thing and forget about it by bouncing to another task, another thing. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go back and do that, And then I remember later and I'm like, oh no, like I forgot. But I think cleanliness because it's also a respect thing, especially if y'all don't live together. Say you're in a relationship, but you have your own places and they come to visit and spend time with you, and they're just throwing trash all over the place in your car, in your house, leaving gunk and garbage and, making a mess. They eat your food, they use the water, the bath, the shower, whatever, use your shampoo. They leave soap all over the bathtub, the shower, the sink, just not picking up after themselves. And it's like, you're disrespecting my space. And it just comes off that way to me. I think it's just respectful, even if you aren't dating somebody. When you visit somebody's home,
bring your own clothes. You know what I'm talking about.
Just pick up after yourself. Don't leave a mess for somebody, It shows that you disrespect them and you disrespect their space in their home. And it's not that hard to just rinse off a plate and stick it in the dishwasher. It takes 1 minute, Fucking pick up after yourself. Like, don't leave a trail and don't leave a mess all over the place and act like you're a slob.
Question number 2. Put it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Because we literally like we're 27, 18, ain't counting. We want to speed up just a little bit. No, that was a good answer, though.
Ooh,
and real shit. Clean up behind yourself. Clean up behind yourself.
We all know the world can be evil, and there's a lot of negative things out there.
Well, that sounds like I'm on Miss America Packet.
But
Mr. West Virginia.
Here's my question for you.
Bring it on.
What is your idea of a perfect world and why? If the world
my
could be
idea,
perfect,
and you know what? At the end of the day, I think about it all the time. And you know what? I really tell myself all the time, I don't belong in this world. But a perfect world for me and my freely giving ways and my type of kindness / niceness. Because honestly, I've learned that I've been nice when I thought I was being kind. A perfect world is where people think you think before you react, you don't judge, and you allow people to be them fucking selves. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, a lot of the things that we see, feel, hear, and observe and witness is because someone had a preconceived notion. They had their opinions and they had their beliefs, and they impose them in a way that. And I'm not talking about the police force or the government because they are doing what they do by being ordained in their position. I'm talking about neighborhood motherfuckers. You're a neighbor. He don't like you because one, your music is loud, but your music is not something that he would listen to. So automatically he's negative towards your music. You feel me? And then when you come in, because I'm telling you, I'm in the neighborhood with 6-figure earners on up and government workers. I have detectives and police deputies and all that. At the end of the day, I'm not the only black person in this neighborhood anymore. There's one other, and he had the nerve to walk to my house with him and his badass wife talking about, "Hey, bro, you're almost like literally like coming in too fast, and you scared my wife." I said, "Well, tell her to get the fuck out of the way." And everybody. I didn't tell him that. I was very cordial because of the neighborhood I'm in. But at the end of the day, for him to be bold enough, for him to walk up my driveway and sit here and check me about how I come in the neighborhood, you, sir, have been around white folks too much.
The thing
You
is,
feel privileged. You feel me?
the thing is,
But-
before you sit back and judge somebody, think to yourself, why do I think I'm better than this person or these people?
But they're not.
Why do I think that?
Baby girl,
Because
baby,
I've had
that's what I'm
people
saying.
tell
They're
me
not
good
gonna.
on me
They're not gonna do that. And you know that.
who have been.
Evil is evil. Poison
arrested
is
for
poison. I don't
horrible
use
things,
the
like-
word low down no more.
So why are you
Feel
better
me?
than me?
I don't use the word,
You use that
oh,
word
you
less
wrong.
than I do.
When you
Different
do
terms,
certain things to a
different
person who
things.
you know is a good person, who is a person that like literally like loves on everybody,
We all come
and
with
you
flaws.
try to demonize them, that's in season 3, early season 3. Bro, you're poisonous.
Yeah.
When you try to break up a union of two people that are literally like being magnetized, pulling toward each other, and you try to break that union because of whatever selfish personal reasons, that's poison. That's poisonous. You feel me?
Think about your weaknesses and your negative traits and maybe behaviors or patterns
I'm
or
gonna
things
say,
that
I'm
you
gonna,
do
let me finish answering your
that
question.
aren't good
Let me finish answering your
before you
question.
sit there thinking you're better
At
than
the end
someone.
of the day, another thing along those lines would be wronging yourself. Because at the end of the day, people are like, I ain't wrong. That's not what that means. Anybody
wants
that
to be
understands, let me finish.
Doesn't mean you
At
are.
the end of the day, anything that people hear that and oh, wrong, I'm not wrong, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes when you wrong yourself, you're not wrong, but you are literally taking a low road, not lesser road, because I'm not saying that you're lesser, but you're taking a low road to make sure that the common interest of the goal is still accomplished. But when y'all need to watch Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle was ahead of his time when he said that episode, Keeping It Real Goes Wrong.
Right.
Hold on. Keeping It Real Goes Wrong. That bitch motherfucker goddamn said, who the fuck is calling my house? Literally did the fucking reverse number, looked it up, went over there, fucking damaged the car. Hey, look, comedy is comedy, but comedy is based off of some truth. This bitch done defaced a car, threw paint on it, broke the windshield, FBI. This bitch brother was an FBI agent. Went over there, locked the dumb ass up. At the end of the day, if you can stand on business and you can roll with that shit, great. But at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta wrong yourself. Let that shit go. Your nigga ain't shit. Cause at the end of the day, like she was in prison, and this is in the skit. Her nigga was in the bed with her best friend. And she was the one the whole time. You feel me? So sometimes you gotta wrong yourself, let shit go, so that you can still have a relationship with your kids, still be out here free with your kids, still have a girl that you love and that she loves you back, and then she's not sitting here looking at you because you in motherfucking prison. And at the end of the day, you in prison, her bills are still due, her shit's still going on, and what you think gonna happen? You already know. Question number 3.
It's my turn?
Yes.
Okay. My ADHD. See, I told you.
That's all right. That's why.
I forgot
That's
whose
why.
time was even.
That's all right.
I'm over here like, wait.
That's why I run the show, because I keep shit straight.
Ooh, if you could have any superpower, what would you pick and why would you pick that?
I would, if I had any superpower, my superpower would be to remove all the doubt from your mind so that you would know without a doubt
That ties into
that
what
I'm
I
him.
have, but I won't.
That
I can't
I'm
tell
him.
you what.
That's okay.
That
That's-
literally
that's-
was so much tied into another one that I wrote.
We
down.
so
That's
insane.
crazy.
Y'all don't
We're on the
understand
same
what the fuck
wavelength.
going on.
We're on
That
the
part
same
we always are.
train here.
Mm.
Okay.
Like that. All right. I'm ready. My question number 3.
That had a spice to it.
Hey, shut them down. Shut them down. Hey. Number 3.
The club can't handle me.
What's your
right
view
now.
on the percentage in a relationship? Some people think 50-50, some say 60-40, et cetera, et cetera. What do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, this percentage should start at?
There's no such thing as percentage.
Ooh,
It's
I like
all,
that. All
there's
right.
no such thing as expecting someone to be assigned to a certain duty or a certain thing that you specifically expect or having. There's no rules really in a relationship. It comes down to the agreement.
Okay, no rules, just
The
right.
agreement that the two people in the relationship have agreed upon, what terms y'all have agreed upon, what agreement, what arrangement. If, say, a lot of people are going to disagree with my take on this because a lot of women
It's
want
not
to be
them.
catered to
I need your take.
and they want to be provided for, and they're going to probably comment on my video here that I'm a pick me.
Whenever,
But,
tell me what you think.
but this is my personal opinion. This is the truth.
Sasha.
I think every relationship At the end of the day, the strongest and healthiest relationships are partnerships. You should, at all times, it should be 100 and 100. At all times, both people should be pouring into one another and helping each other out where it's needed. There's not necessarily a certain percentage you should have or a certain assignment you should be given in a relationship. Say one day I'm sick, I'm not feeling good, he cleans up the house and he cooks for me because I'm sick and I don't feel good. Well, fast forward to the future and he's not feeling good and he's sick, the roles reverse. I'm taking care of him. You should just, if you love somebody and you're in a partnership, in a relationship, it should be treated as a partnership and a teamwork effort. We should be always pouring into each other where we can and making sure we're both good. And the only reason I say that is because if you're with the right person, you can also rely on them and count on them to take care of you and, say, give you money if you needed help, you're in a really bad spot, right? And the reason you would be able to do that because you and your partner have that teamwork built up and that bond so strongly to that point that it is a partnership. You can trust them to do that, and you know that they would do the same for you, vice versa. You should be there for each other. There's no such thing as rules, responsibilities, and certain assignments for each person. I truly believe it's a teamwork effort. Everybody puts an effort and pours into one another in every way that they can. And that's the healthiest and strongest relationship. That's an empire.
I like that.
A king and a queen build and pour into one another. And they can rely on one another.
I like that.
A lot of people have this idea,
No, you good. I love that.
But that's my opinion.
All right. My number 4, going 4 right here.
Mm-hmm.
This should be good. And you know what though? I know a lot of women that don't know the most perfect answer. Like again, if this is Jeopardy, there's a perfect answer. She's not gonna say it, but at the end of the day, we men, we thinking it. We know. All right, so number 4. What's the best way to end an argument?
Some people are too prideful and stubborn. A lot of people actually to do this. But the best way to cool an argument down, and most of the time, 90% of the time it does not fail, is to just take the freaking high road. Bite your tongue. Don't say hurtful things. Don't spew hate and anger. Just bite your freaking tongue if you care about that person in the heat of a moment where y'all aren't getting along, and just take the high road. Seriously. Everybody usually will start to cool down if you just show some respect, try to be respectful about it. Come from a place that's respectful in the way you talk. Like in the midst of an argument, it's the way you talk to somebody. Try to come off respectful and mature and just take more of a high road than being immature and spewing a bunch of hateful things at them. Because nothing ever even gets resolved when you're just spewing a bunch of hate at them. And
Facts.
Mean things and stuff. You're just going to drive them away and it's not going to be resolved.
Fellas, I was going to say, literally, like,
sort it out.
Head would literally shut a man down.
Be kind, be mature.
You know what I'm saying? Head, nigga. Head shuts the shit down, period. Am I wrong, fellas?
For a man.
Comment, fellas.
Some women, no, that too.
No, not some women.
But talk it out first, then get to it. I
don't care how mad you is.
Talk it first, then get to action.
That part, it's a wrap. I ain't got shit else to say. You won.
And talk it out respectfully.
But she's right.
Sort it out respectfully. Don't say
and
a
look,
bunch of hated people.
She's definitely right.
I'm about to give you a wedgie of a lifetime.
Hold on, what happened to the knuckle sandwich hard crust? I like that.
I'm gonna give you both. I'm gonna make you a wedgie bag. A wedgie bag.
You say it so cute.
I'm gonna hang you from the wedgie.
I need to hear it.
From the ceiling. And then I'm gonna give you the triple combo crust.
Great. I need to hear you say it one time. Knuckle sandwich hard.
Triple punch extra hard crust.
I left out a part. She called it. That's
I was drunk as fuck. How did I come up with that? That was
it was fire.
That's my new
I loved
phrase.
it. I loved
I'm gonna
it.
give you a triple piece.
She done tripled it. Now I'm
Triple
really in trouble.
piece.
Hey, look, keep your 911 read that
Extra
button
hard.
ready. Ready. You feel me?
Extra
All right,
hard.
number 5. We're gonna push through this. We
All
gotta
right.
get to the end. Because these
I
folks
feel
are
like I'm
sticking
in school
around.
again.
They sticking around to see the last question. And it is, you gotta wait.
Wait.
Number 5.
In the name of loveness.
I don't
want that question. Ooh, what's the craziest place you've ever had sex? Or the craziest way you've ever had sex? Question mark?
The craziest place I've ever had sex was a gun range. In the parking lot, obviously.
You were shooting
Otherwise,
bullets?
yeah, I was.
I was a loaded gun.
That part.
Okay, that was terrible.
Where you at?
Don't snitch on me.
No,
That
was the craziest place. It was in the back of the van with tinted windows, and literally like I'm looking through the window because people are actually pulling up, but the windows are tinted again. But it's daytime, so it's like, I think they could probably see movement if they were really being nosy. You feel me? But the other place, which is even more crazy, was the rest stop. And maybe that's not so crazy. People probably do that. I don't know. But yeah, that was it.
For me, a tire shop. In front of a tire shop.
You was getting your lugs changed.
I was getting my tire pumped.
Ooh. Anyway. Hold on, I need 40 more pounds. Oh.
Yeah, that thing was nuts. Let me shut up. I'm gonna get life in prison I'm gonna get arrested by the unfunny police, so I never tell a joke again.
Wah, 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 wah. Alright, so alright, that's on me, I guess. Number 6. Number 6. We're rolling. We got number 6, so we have 5 more questions. Hey, look, I love.
Wait.
What?
I thought this thing was like censor. Yeah. I look like.
You want to zoom? Look, you got your pants on. Look, this is not OnlyFans. Y'all want OnlyFans? DM me.
I look like I'm doing that one dance.
All right, so look.
YMCA.
Is that good enough? You want to go back some more?
Go back a little. I don't like to look at my little rolls hanging over the side.
You don't have no.
It's just because I ate good. I went to 5
You don't have no rolls.
And I got a double stuffed cheeseburger.
Fellas.
And I don't regret it.
If you don't roll your girl, then you are not the doughboy. Anyway.
I need me a Pillsbury.
Number 6. No, we can prep farm over here, buddy. That's sausage. No. Again, this is
Chef
not
Boy Dopey.
Chef Boy Bad.
What's your question?
Girl, get away from my sauce. Domestic violence.
I do what I want when I want.
That part. She's the boss. That part. Number 6. And we're gonna limit these to a minute so that because we're already at 42, 43. We're gonna have people dropping like flies. Don't drop like flies. Stick around. I'm telling you, stick around.
But I'm gonna take the SWAT.
Season 4, we not playing. We up in there just in a new studio. Facelift. I painted the room. You seen my stories if you follow me on social media, blah, 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 whatever. At the end of the day, stick with us. We're only gonna get better. Feed something.
At the end of the day, the day ends.
All right, number 6. And you know what? The energy never lies. What's your favorite position? Because we already here.
Oh no.
Don't you cover your face. You are not in your position right now.
Everybody is gonna be different. I sound like a basic bitch when I
just give me your favorite position. Give it to me.
I like doggy style with my legs closed.
He really does. And bowling ball action. I'm sorry.
Because no, everyone's gonna be different. But for some reason, because everyone's body's different, their anatomy, whatever.
We're just talking about you.
But for me, yeah, that's my position because it hits the right spot, and also with me having like a bigger booty. I like to throw it, and I like to like twerk it. I like to throw it around and shit.
You either in or you out. All right, so
I feel like I look good, and
I love that. What's your second favorite position? Second. I don't even know what this is.
It's kind of kinky.
It don't matter. Give it to me.
I like to be picked up and slammed up on the wall.
You're not learning this? Okay. All right.
I like to be picked up, like,
So carry around like you want. Okay, all right, good.
I don't know what it is that turns me on so much. Like
Okay,
I just think it's
okay.
really hot. I don't know.
Hey, look.
Maybe it's just
Elephant
me.
like a memory.
I like to be tossed
Memory like
around
an
and
elephant.
picked up.
I said
That shit
elephant
turns
like
me on so much.
memory like an elephant. Number 7.
I'm just
Give me
like,
that.
oh
Give me
damn,
that.
yeah, like throw me around. I love that.
We're gonna end this in about 2 seconds. Number 7. Give me your 7 questions. We're gonna push this on down.
Oh, okay. Would you rather remember your bad memories such as things and people that hurt you and broke your heart, terrible memories, and grow from it and heal, learn the lesson? Or would you rather have all of those negative memories erased, not remember them, and remember the people, situations, XYZ? Have your memory erased.
So
Learn a lesson or have it erased completely, not remembered.
Being the cancer that I am, and I don't speak for all cancers, I never do, never will. I'm gonna erase it regardless. So I picked the latter. I will definitely erase it. I will forget that a motherfucker exists if they did me that wrong. I don't need anybody to erase those memories. You are no longer in existence, and I will not call you. You ain't gotta block me either. Because I am, if we fall out and you like, boom, I'm not calling you. Ever. I'm not like, oh, please don't do this. No. Motherfuckers think trust me.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Try me. So yes, I would say with the latter, but at the end of the day, I don't need a superpower to erase anything of a traumatic experience. I do need somebody to erase my mom and my brother, because fuck them. At the end of the day, I'm sorry. The way y'all did me, yeah, I keep spazzing over that because I'm angry. I'm not grieving. I haven't grieved since she passed last year, March 3rd. Buried March 21st. Well, actually, she was cremated, but the service March 21st, 22nd. Viewing 21st, service 22nd. I'm pissed, nigga. I'm angry, motherfucker. I am so angry. But at the end of the day, outside of that one, that's the only one really I need erased. But so yeah, no, I would pick the latter part.
I would have said. I'm gonna be quick. I would have said the same exact answer as him, and I used to think that way. I wish my memory would just be erased. And sometimes things hurt us like hell, and we don't want to think about them or remember it. But the reason that you should remember anyways and learn the lesson from it is because those lessons that we learn in life from things that hurt us, they create not only development for us, but those lessons show us and teach us exactly what now that chapter has ended, that memory. Now we know exactly what we want, what we're going to tolerate, what we expect. We learn more about ourselves, what it is we want, and what we're looking for. And if you don't have that lesson, then you're not going to learn the lesson to know exactly what it is you want and what you're never going to tolerate again.
I agree with that, but when I say that I literally delete shit, or I literally that I no longer acknowledge it, doesn't mean I ain't learned the lesson. I learned the lesson. I learned the lesson that this motherfucker's not to be fucked with. This person does not appreciate the genuine, generous, kind, loving, loyal friend that they had. So no, trust me.
But you can't
unlike a lot of the Zodiacs, and some of y'all might not really be into that shit. It is what it is. But me, I'm into it. But a lot of the Zodiacs, they do not even give chance after chance after chance, like you said. But
I just mirror people.
Well, I mean, I mirror people also, but I think we mirror in different ways, and we're gonna get into that in another Zodiac level. I mean, Zodiac episode.
Because you were funny.
But however, what you said.
I was looking for my lip gloss.
You're gorgeous.
Forget it.
But one thing I remember you said was, I give a person one chance, two chances. After that, no.
That's why I said I believe in forgiveness.
Forgiveness, but not like you're not about to get royalties on this forgiveness like a long-lasting classic record. Feel me? Right?
Give people a chance to prove it. Forgive them one time. Let them prove it. And if they don't, and they do it again, they keep hurting you. They get one time, let them prove themselves. If they don't prove themselves, then cut it off.
Boom.
Get rid of them.
Cancers go beyond that.
But I do believe
Pisces,
people can
you
make
ain't gonna have
mistakes
that with them,
sometimes.
and it is true.
Let them prove it to you.
However,
But if they don't,
as a
then
Cancer,
don't let them back.
we are the mothers. How much has y'all moms, some of y'all watching this podcast right now, but went through hell and high water, mine included. At the end of the day, it is what it is. When I was young, I said I was bad as fuck.
There's a mistake in this pattern.
But look,
don't make it a pattern.
But I can't. Again, I'm not speaking for all Cancer. I'm speaking for me. I have gone over and beyond and beyond and beyond. It wasn't until last year that I was like, the rope that I'm giving, I need to shorten that shit because some people just like to take. They love that rope. Oh, you gave me some more rope? Thank you, boss.
And
I'm going to be good this time. And then it's still at the gun line. Get away from the gun line before you get shot, motherfucker.
And they don't put in the work to be better.
But I'm learning to lessen
they don't have good
the empathy and compassion that I give to certain motherfuckers because, again, over and over again, a lot of my episodes, the horse with this super long neck, you take him to the well, pure water, pure spring water at that. It's got the minerals, it's got the iron, it's got all the little ingredients to make you refreshed and to make you better and to make you this and to make you that. And that long neck motherfucker won't lean down and drink that shit. Why? Because, I'm going to tell you why. Hold on. Let me finish. I'm going to tell you why that long neck motherfucker won't drink that shit. Because he is getting force fed by you. Because you care more about his fucking problems than he do. Yeah. Pause. Think about that. Yeah. You got a friend. Oh, I know they can do better. I know. Apparently they don't because you know what? They got you kissing their ass in reverse. Hold on. I had a dude when I was working for the AVB contractor, roofing company. I was top earner. First year, 1.3 million in total sales. I sold $1 million in 6 months. My black ass was paid $2,500, $5,000 every other week. Making bread, $100,000 that year in my pocket. $11,000 bonus. I had a guy that was my electrician for years. Cool dude, but he had, and his mentality was like a panhandler, like a bum. And he literally was like, Mr. Handout King. I'm sorry if you're watching, you know you are, but it is what it is. I literally, when my first year, into the second year, I brought him into my home. He stayed with me for 6 months. Out of my fucking pocket, $10,000. $10,000. The owner of the company literally called me son. I call him dad. And most motherfuckers say, well, he was younger than you. I said, at the end of the day, what does a father do to a son but teach him how to be responsible, how to survive in life, and how to make it in life? He was my financial type father. Yeah. I was making $100,000 a year. I was their top motherfucker. The next year, I was the trainer. Everybody that I trained that wanted to stay there, there's 2 of them that's still there, make $100,000 a year. They're making a good living. They're making a good life. So I felt like this dude that was my electrician for so long when I was doing home renovations, bro, I got you, bro. Like, come on, man, this shit is, they got a GPS roadmap. All you gotta do is follow. No, fuck that. All you gotta do is get in the vehicle, metaphorically speaking, and just don't touch shit. And you're gonna fucking be a 6-figure earner. He needed it. He wanted it, but he didn't want it bad enough because eventually, by the end of that, and hold on, my boss / dad put him in a fucking company truck, insured for only licensed drivers who did not have a license, off the strength of me and seeing what I did and what I produced and what I literally convinced them. And this motherfucker literally ended up wrecking the truck months later. He literally just didn't even take to the job. All he had to do was listen, and he didn't. Eventually, that's why he cracked. But from that, and that's why I came with the analogy: you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make that motherfucker drink. And people are like, I was one of them. Why won't he fucking drink the water? Because you keep feeding him. Stop feeding your fucking busted ass, dingy ass, mangy ass Mustang horse. And then I promise you, either they're going to learn how to drink that shit when you walk away and you stop enabling and handicapping them, or they're going to die. And that's on them. That's their choice as a grown-ass fucking adult. And let me tell you something. Hold on. And look, this dude, I love him to death. But I love him. The Bible says, don't throw your pearls before swine. the dog will return to the vomit. At the end of the day, I had to let him go. And that's the hardest thing for me because I feel like I failed. I feel like I didn't do enough to convince him to be XYZ. I've been working on self-improvement, structuring, refining myself. Now I'm like, bro, that's on you. I gave you the roadmap. I gave you the keys were already in the car. The car was started. All you had to do is motherfucker.
People make their own
All you had
choices
to do
in
is sit in
lives.
that bitch and don't
It's not
touch
you.
it. Just let the car go where it's going. And even to this motherfucking day, bro, you got to nope. I don't have shit. I don't say it like that, but nope, I don't have it. And you know what? It's gotten easier and easier. When I see, I literally gave him a golden, no, fuck that, platinum, titanium opportunity, and he fucked it up. I'm done. You feel me? And then it just kind of trickled. Some people still get me. It is what it is. But you know what? It's gonna be your karma, not mine, because I did my job.
But
The
it's not
universe
on you.
empowered me to do that. You feel me?
You could try to pour life and support and affirmations into people. At the end of the day, it might go in one ear and out the other. And if they don't want to do it for themselves, no amount of other people in their ear trying to help them and convince them and support them is going to change that fact if they don't want it for themselves. And that's exactly what I was going to say. The perfect example, how I said my dad's side of the family, they grew up in one of the worst neighborhoods in Philadelphia, PA. My siblings that are from there, my dad's side, right? Since they grew up in one of the worst hoods, but you know where they are today? They wanted better for themselves. They wanted to break the cycle and they wanted to do better and feel better in their life. They broke the cycle and it didn't matter where they grew up. My sister today on that side, and I'm talking like robberies, neighborhood, heroin needles, laying out in the fucking street. Terrible, terrible neighborhood. Westchester, don't know if you heard of it. Terrible part of Philadelphia, West Side.
Hey, look, I've seen World Star and I've seen Instagram. Bruh.
My sister,
I'm scared. I'm from DC and I'm scared.
Because she wanted to do better for herself, so she went and did better and broke that chain. She's a doctor. She's a cardiologist. We're
getting winded. We got 3 more.
But
number 8. Number it's fine. That's fine. We can elaborate after. Number 8, and then you're going a minute. But
so you got one, then I got one.
I have 8, and then you have 8, and then we go to 9. Then you have 9, and I have 10.
Okay. And then I thought you were saying.
I'm probably gonna let you double up. But at the end of the day, we only have 3 more questions. 8, 9, and 10.
All right.
Number 8. What are 10 things about me, this guy right here, that you find attractive? You can use your hands.
I have a couple off the top of my head. I have to think a little deeper because I don't want shallow answers. Number one, a lot of people say that in men, this is a weakness for them to show emotion. But what made me so attractive and feel so safe and comfortable with him was the fact that he could show me emotion and show me that he cared about me, and he was able to cry in front of me and express things that bothered him. And men suppress that because people try to make them feel like that makes them weak and not a man, but that's not true. Women actually love, because we are more in tune with our emotions, I loved the fact that he was able to show me emotion and show me that he cared about me on that level. He didn't suppress it. He showed me that he cared. I got to see that side, and that was something I didn't really ever have.
And we're going to do another
Zodiac. And he's been supportive as well.
We're going to do another Zodiac episode. And I said in the first one, and toward the end of season 3, that at the end of the day, the misconception about Cancer, because they soft, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, for me personally,
emotion makes you human.
I mean, yeah, but a lot of people don't care or acknowledge that. But I'm going to say this. If you personally see my tears, that means that I fuck with you and that I feel safe with you and that I feel comfortable with you. If I don't, you will not know you will never know if I cry or not. I can tell you, hey, look, I'm a Cancer, I cry a lot. You'll never see it if I can't be vulnerable with you and feel like I'm safe with you. You'll never see those tears. At the end of the day, the emotion as well as the tears are tied together. They're tied together. That's Cancer way. She literally can sing a song the right way, right pitch, right angle, and make me fucking waterfall.
I also
And it's not because I'm hurt because of the lyrics. When she sings, she's a powerhouse singer who holds back a little bit.
You should be able to.
But at the end of the day, her superpower is her voice, and y'all need to go look at her playlist and look at some of them songs. At the end of the day, she can fucking sing.
You should be able
and
to feel
I am a Cancer, and if you've ever known anything about cancers, and maybe you do, maybe you don't, cancers, for me, again, speaking only on me, the music is the audio blood that flows through my veins. Music can contain my emotions and keep me from spazzing, keep me from losing it, or it can push me a little bit, but that's because I wanted to channel into that. And literally, motherfuckers get in my car on Friday, Saturday night, we clubbing, going spot to spot. Bro, this on repeat, y'all, motherfucker, y'all, because this is keeping me from motherfucking either killing myself or killing you, bitch. Let my music play.
Why
for
can't
now.
We
can
I
and she's the only one on the weekends when I'm in my feelings that can I play a song, y'all? Play one a couple weekends ago that fucked me up. I didn't pay attention to it that night, but the next day when I was changing the brakes, I was listening to it. I had it on repeat. And I was like, yeah, she's just like me. She literally gives me songs to tell me sometimes what the courage doesn't necessarily give to tell. And when she told me this through this particular song, I listen. I'm a listen. I promise you, I listen. And it was a beautiful song at the end because of the meaning and the principle. And that's another thing about me. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what you do. It's why. Principle. Why? Like, I think back to, like, my mom literally treated me like an adopted bastard child. Why? I don't give a fuck that you treated me that way. Give me a real reason why you did. Give me a... Next question.
Almost makes me
feel I'm gonna leave that episode, when I talk about them, this is gonna be a very hard one. I'm gonna need her there. She's always here, but I'm definitely gonna need her there.
I understand, you know.
I'm not going.
I dealt with the same kind of issues of not having that support that I so desperately wanted to have. I have unresolved issues with my family. I had a lot of people who tried to kind of steer me in another direction for my life. Don't go nowhere. Y'all,
hey, look, I love y'all for being here. We only got 2 more questions. Please stick around. It's gonna get crazy.
You know,
I know she got something crazy for me.
That was their idea of success and their idea of the right thing, but that wasn't for me. No, your question was to name a few things about you. So I was.
We're on number 2. Oh my God.
The reasoning behind why I care so much about being supported in my relationships, people that support me and lift me up, and what it is I'm dreaming of doing and what my goals are, you know. Okay. Because I didn't have a lot of that support. I had a lot of people trying to steer me another way in their own vision and what they wanted from me, but that's not what I wanted from me and not what I was seeking for my life. So what I was going to say was, because he's so supportive, he's very supportive, understanding, and he listens. A lot of people in relationships don't fucking listen. You don't listen. Or you act like you're listening. You can listen, but you're not comprehending. You're not understanding where they're coming from and what they're saying, what they're trying to say to you. It's so important to listen and to comprehend, you know, the people in your life. If you claim to care about them, especially in relationships, you don't listen. You don't hear them. You don't see them. You don't understand them. You have to listen for them. Then, because you can just do you. I'm sorry, but you're lacking. But that is so important. But number 3, we're gonna get, because you got 10, you still got 7 more to go. You got 8. Number 3. Third reason that you find me attractive. Positive. Or what you like about me. Positive energy. Positivity. Sorry if you take offense. Oh well. But I want to be around somebody who lifts me up and is very positive towards me. I don't want to be around someone who's negative to me, brings me down, pulls me down, calls me names, speaks so much misery, negative, you know, into me. Miserable people.
So let me interject. Have in 3 months. Now I've been knowing her
I
over
want
almost.
positivity.
I've been knowing this beautiful lady almost 4 years, but in the last 3 months, on the level that we're on, have I ever raised my voice?
I, right off the bat, explained to him, and we had a deep conversation, and I was scared to open up about it, but it had to be talked about and communicated in order for us to be able to come to, a common ground and understanding, so he would know how to come about situations and speak to me and solve it and all that stuff. So anyway, I told him, and I've said it in other episodes. Unfortunately, I was in a relationship for 2 years where I was being beat and I was abused, and I was told I was a joke, I would never amount to anything, I would never find anybody, and I was worthless and nothing. And I was literally nothing, And it beat me down so bad. And I had to explain to him, like, you have to be patient with me if you want to be with me, you want to make this work and try to grow, because I have been around that. I was around that for 2 years. I was beat down.
The crazy thing is,
So be patient.
She didn't have to say
calm.
a whole lot, but because of the way that I am and the way that I move and operate, I literally studied what I thought might have been going on. Fortunately, the tools and the advice and the ways that they said to go about it were very beneficial. At the end of the day, people say, don't change for a person. Don't do this. Don't lose yourself. At the end of the day, I don't see nothing more beyond her. You feel me? I literally am still in the process of reprogramming the way that I move, think, because I'm already thinking like, oh, I'm a kind dude. I'm this, I'm that. But this was.
But he listened.
But this way, but this way here, yeah, challenged.
He's been patient.
Challenged him, and I felt like them. I'm like, fuck. But at the end of the day, I didn't have no quit. I didn't have no give up. I felt like the way that I structured my mind is I don't see anybody else. I'm a fly dude. I got shit going on. I'm stable. Got my own place. Got my own car. At the end of the day, I feel like I can go get anyone. But that is a selfish, to a degree. Not it's not selfish entirely, but to a degree. But the way that I structure my mind whenever I'm with someone, they're the only thing that I can see. They're the only one that I want. So I'm not sitting here weighing options. And I took it on myself as I need this person. And as I see, and I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick, because I know you got like that was 3 or 7 more. And real quick, as quick as I can be.
Okay, I'm not.
No, hold on. Let me say this. But at the end of the day, I knew what she been through with the abuse. I knew what she been through with them bum ass niggas. You feel me? And I will never be one of those. The fact that I know that she was abused and that she doesn't like loud noises, she doesn't like screaming, she doesn't like cussing and things of that nature. I've never raised my voice. I'm not saying that I've never been upset, that I haven't been upset, or that I haven't been frustrated, or that I haven't been pissed, but I will never give it to her because you've had it enough. You won't catch that from me. You will never catch that. Throwing things, and I'm learning ways because I'm reprogramming myself and dealing with her. I'm learning ways and strengths that I didn't know I had. Yeah. Because I've swallowed some bullets in the last month that I should have never swallowed. But at the end of the day, I'm all in. This is what I want, and I'm gonna try to make this work. And I'm ready to work on their end. And then some people say, well, damn, you don't say nothing? Nope. And you know what the funny thing is? I love the universe because the universe never missed. She corrects certain things that frustrate, piss, and upset me without me even coaching or saying a word. I'm so good at reading that is so scary. That's why our bond is so That's strong. Scary as fuck. It's important to understand the triggers and things that hurt them and bother them and stuff like that when you're in a relationship. You don't understand this. I can immediately tell when he's off. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? I love you. For her to literally correct something that bothers the fuck out of me, that I'm literally swallowing my pride, walking on glass eggshells, and she literally corrects and fixes something without having to be coached or
And that's why it's
or
important to
for me to
listen
say a
and
word.
understand
Woo, that's power.
what
Number
your
seven,
person
number
is
seven,
trying to
number
tell
seven.
you,
Number seven.
so that you do know
This
these
is getting
things.
juicy.
You should know
Stick
your
around.
person,
Number the
and
10
you
question.
should know when they aren't
I'm
okay.
telling you,
You should be able to
it's
tell
fire.
when they aren't okay.
Number seven.
Recognize it. That
Number
means
seven.
they care about you. They listen. Number 7. Your swag.
No style is needed. Fuck y'all.
I said it in another episode, but
Yeah.
dressing like you give a shit about yourself.
She makes me step my game up because she came out like fly
And
as
I'm
fuck
not
tonight.
saying
Like,
wear a
I'm
suit
like,
and
oh,
tie
you trying to
and
get
name
it
brand
hard.
every single day, everywhere you go. What I'm
Nah, I
saying,
do. I definitely
brush your
wear name brand.
teeth, comb your hair, rinse your
Oh,
face,
that's what.
hygiene, put on something not
Not your
torn
handshake.
up, stained all over the place. There's a bunch of holes torn in it.
Leg shake, handshake.
Put yourself together. That shows that you care about yourself and you take care of yourself.
All right, number 8.
That's
I
all
mean,
I
I'm
like
sorry,
that.
number 9.
You dress like you give a fuck about yourself.
That part. Number 9.
And take care of yourself. He's smart. I don't like ignorance. I don't like immaturity and ignorance.
The square root
in a
of
relationship. You're not immature. Well, unless we're just like playing around, joking.
We have, but
But if
she's
it
more
comes to
immature than
something
me.
serious, like a real talk, a serious talk, we have to have communication stuff. He takes it serious. He
She's
takes me
amazing.
serious and it's
She's
serious. The conversations.
And
So we're
again,
just playing around.
I realize who and what I'm dealing with, and
Like
I am learning to be the best that I can be for that situation.
When it's serious,
it makes
a
a difference.
Serious.
It makes a difference because at the end of the day, you're gonna do. If a boss was literally, if you knew a boss at a job you were at was like thinking about letting you go, bruh, and you love that job, and you literally was like, I don't want to go, you're gonna start anticipating things to try to make better, to be more visual for the boss so that he can completely change his mind. Like that at the end of the day. And I call her the boss all the time. All right, my number 9.
All right. Next.
Oh, no, that was I'm sorry. All right, you good.
No, go ahead.
All right, number 9.
Number
9. Do you have any regrets since we've started dating?
I don't have. When it's somebody who treats you how you deserve to be treated, that is not a regret. That's a blessing in itself. The only thing I would touch on when it comes to dating, and that's with anybody, it's so healthy, and we've had this talk. It's so healthy and important to have balance. You're still your own individual person with your own hobbies, interests, friends, and all that kind of stuff. It's important that you spend time with your partner and make time for them and be in each other's lives, but you still have time to be your own person and do your own individual things too. You shouldn't smother somebody. There's always got to be balance in a healthy relationship. Go out with friends, visit your family, go do your school, all that kind of stuff.
If you can.
It's so important to have balance. Be your own person. Don't forget who you are and your hobbies, your interests, things that you love. Still go out and pursue those things. Go do those things. But still have time for your partner. Just keep a good balance. Don't smother them or do too much of one or the other. Just keep a good balance. It's important to have balance. So I would say that. And I wouldn't say it's necessarily like a regret, but it's an important lesson I've learned because I have revolved my entire life and world around relationships. And then I lose sight of my own goals, my own hobbies and things that I'm trying to do, my friends. I lose sight of spending time and pouring into my friends and my family. They're like, hey, what happened? Where'd you go? You kind of disappeared on us, XYZ. It's just important to remember. You still have to pour into yourself while in a relationship at the same time. Keep a good balance. Don't forget about yourself too. Take care of yourself and your needs and keep balance while also taking care of each other in the relationship.
That part.
Keep it balanced. Don't forget about your
Libra scales, but without the pettiness, because you Libras are the pettiest motherfuckers in
it's
the
so
whole
healthy
zodiac.
and important. And it also makes the passion stronger. The passion, the craving, the desire for your partner.
Definitely helps.
When you do have the balance and you still do things by yourself in your own life and still have time with them too, it makes you miss them and it makes you keep the passion, and the desire and the connection strong because You're not being
I like my
smarter. You're not with them
jellies.
24/7. And you have that chance to be like, I do miss you. You've had a chance to really like miss them and come back and spend time again.
That part.
It's important to have time apart and time together. Still,
Balance
don't forget
is
about
the
your
most key
life
point.
and
Balance.
your goal. You can still grow
And
your relationship.
you
Go to
can
school.
grow.
Go with friends. Go with family.
But you think,
don't
I mean,
forget
if
about
that
that
person is that important and y'all are important to each other, your goals should definitely not disrespect who you're with.
And if the person you're with doesn't support that decision that you are with them and spending time with them, but also keeping the balance to pursue your life and your career and your school and degree and all that kind of stuff, they're not the right person for you anyway. They should support that you're trying to better yourself and understand you're still going to make time for everybody. You're going to have a balance.
And you should help them in their goals. That is what it is. You support them.
Yeah, they should support that and understand that.
Number 10.
If they don't,
final question.
They're not good.
Oh, this should be a good one.
If you could live anywhere in the world, but where you live now, the United States, where would you live? Where would you go? And why would you live there? And no takebacks.
I would live in your consciousness because that's the only place that I would want to be.
Places.
And I would go there because of how much I love you.
I absolutely love that answer. But I'm talking about physical location.
If you wanted a physical on the map, it would be the Bahamas because it's warm.
I was going to buy a house in Puerto Rico.
Same difference.
Been a lot of hurricanes,
it's so a little bit lighter skin there.
Held out. I'm like
Puerto Rico is
keeping my eyes. I'm watching.
I want to go to Puerto Rico someday.
Debating.
I want to go there.
It was either going to be Jamaica or Puerto Rico. I was going to use my VA loan.
I definitely want to go to Puerto Rico.
To buy a house in the Caribbean. I go to the Caribbean every year.
First of all, we're going to be celebrities and super rich. You can have a house in Puerto Rico. You can have one in California. We're going to have one in Hawaii. I dream big. I dream amazingly big.
I think it's the environment. The people are so nice to me. They're so friendly.
Until that hurricane comes through. At the end of the day,
the beaches are not
the one in Puerto Rico would literally be like tentative. It would be like not a hurricane season. We're not going to hurricane season.
What?
Because they do come through.
Well, I was going to say if I did buy a house in Puerto Rico or Jamaica, it would be a few miles back, closer. Not really. I wouldn't have to be like right in the mainland, right in the center of the island.
Right.
But I would want to be, an appropriate distance from the shoreline. So I would still have a safety net.
But at the end of the day, if the hurricane's coming and it's coming straight through, we can put out of that. We're getting out of that.
You need a little distance.
They literally just got hit the worst in their history.
I know,
some years back.
My uncle married a woman from Jamaica, and she's there right now visiting family. And I just got a group text. My family
Jamaica just got hit. So at the end of the day,
and my mom was panicking. She's like, "Oh my God, her name's Joyce." She's like, "Pray for Aunt." We call her Aunt Joyce because she married my uncle. But anyway, she's from Jamaica. She's visiting her family out there. And my mom's panicking in this text. She's like, "Oh my God, everyone pray for Aunt Joyce. Please, like,
because they don't really have like hurricane resistant buildings.
She's okay,
none of that.
But
none of that.
She was okay. Like she made it to safety. She, evacuated. She's okay. She was able to evacuate to a safe space. But everybody was so worried today. I know exactly what you're talking about. Everyone was freaking out. Like, oh my God, Aunt Joyce. She was stuck in Jamaica.
All right, ready? Last question, and we can try to end this thing.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to do a lead up to it.
The final countdown.
Good work. I want to say that again. I've known her almost 4 years. We've been rocking for like 3 months on a different level. And when we first met and started becoming tight, becoming friends.
Yeah. I know him for years.
We weren't on a. I did shoot my shot 3 years ago. Well, a couple years ago, about 3 years ago. She didn't really turn me down. She just literally just let it stall out. And again, I don't do pressure. I don't do pressure, and I don't do force. So like when I saw it, like again, boom, it is what it is. However, the universe has different plans. But since in the last, in this year that we've been rocking and we've been,
So far, so good.
that we've been vibing and that we've been interacting and getting on a whole nother level and like literally like on some boss level shit on all stuff we do with the podcast and trying to get things literally like rocking on that level. Her shit's jumping and growing on her pages and my shit's jumping and growing. Again, I say, all the ones I did by myself, never over 40 views. But when I had this beautiful, gorgeous queen and got us on this, y'all literally love her. Like, I guess, okay. It's okay, boss. I made sure that she clean and then it done. Like, it is what it is. But no, but and I told her early on, like I said, I'm not without you. Like I literally, you make everything better. You make everything brighter. You make everything good. And then like to have the challenge of going in her trenches, not my trenches. I'm down there every day shoveling and moving shit around. But being in her trenches and learning how to deal with her and learning how to interact with her and still be successful and not feel like I'm failing was an amazing thing to the point where when
it's important to be supportive.
When you
love somebody,
you got shit to do. Like you said, we got balance. I've never like blew her up. Like when you coming back, like none of that. I keep my shit closed. I deal what I need to deal with, and I do like I paint this room out of distraction. But at the end of the day, that's what I've been doing for 20 years. It is what it is. I painted this room. I'm like, when she come back, she's gonna come back to a nice renovated studio. It's gonna be look good. We got the canvas up. We got our pictures, and she really thinks I look like that, y'all. You know what?
No,
hold on.
We didn't even
I'm gonna show you this real quick.
How am I supposed to make?
You see that? You see that, y'all? Hold on. Like, let's go in. Y'all see that? Y'all, Go on.
That's me, motherfucker.
No, not you. All right, let me back up. Y'all see that little thing on the wall? That's
George Clooney. I call him
what
George
a gold
Clooney. It looks like George Clooney.
Gold represents rotten tooth. But she kisses me all the time, so it can't be too rotten.
It's and like George
y'all
Clooney
see that picture,
and then
y'all see the picture that I drew. You feel me? It's not that much better, but still.
That looks like a fucking cheese puff in the face.
But it didn't.
It looks like big cans, like cheese balls. If you like squirrel face on the cheese ball,
it didn't look like something that came off of her.
Why did he make my skin yellow?
And
do I look yellow?
No.
You trying to say I have jaundice and shit?
It depends on
it
depends on how the light shines.
Vitamin C.
Brady. It depends on how the light shines. But at the end of the day, when she leaves, I can't breathe until she comes back. When I worry.
How I'm supposed to breathe with no air?
At the end of the day, like I have not been in a real relationship in years, but I mean, at the end of the day, I know what a relationship is. What real relationship is, and to see her fight through the darkness that still circles. Yeah, she's pushed that shit out. She's done a lot of self-healing. She's done a lot of things.
Been through more than most.
Again, she's not perfect, but I am totally invested, and I see past whatever shield she puts up. You feel me? I see past whatever she tries to blow the smoke.
But you have a choice.
And I have the most. But I have the choice.
Let it take you down.
And I will not let it take me down.
And
so when I get in my feelings in my head, she's not here. She's going and handling business. She's going to see her mom, who's not doing the best, what have you. Instead of sitting here over analyzing, instead of sitting here giving myself negative, I literally become positive. I'm like, what can I do to make my podcast better? What's the next topics? And I literally disown any thoughts of negativity, and I'm in boss mode. You feel me? I'm in worker mode. I'm in distracted mode, but I'm not in unforgiving because I can't not.
And all those people that made you feel
I cannot go a day without thinking about her. I can't go a second. And people say, "Oh, I don't want you to think about me. This. Fuck that. If you love that person, if that person means that much to you, and you can see that you think about them, you love them, you do what you gotta do. the things that in the circle that we're in, people have done things almost successfully to separate us. Not because they didn't think one was bad or the other was bad, but because of, oh well, if he's attached, then he's not gonna come to the club and spend money. Nah, bitch, that shit didn't work. Again, time after time, the things that were
They're
designed
mad because
to
they're
ruin
not getting
us
hand out.
only made us stronger and come together even closer. At the end of the day,
And they should be happy because you're happy.
the way that we're synced, the way that we get along, the way that we vibe, I have yet in my life to experience it under in the duration that we've done it. I watched the reel on Instagram and it was like most people take weeks, months, years, fall in love, blah blah. When people tend to fall in love quicker and they have the success, it is because they are more
Energy doesn't lie, though.
because they're more emotionally intelligent and because they're more quicker to accept the things that they see and they own that. And they don't have to put on airs to be like play games like, well, I'm gonna just play this role. I'm not gonna call her. I'm not gonna respond back within this amount of time because this is gonna yield this result. I literally lay my cards down face up and she picked whichever one she wants to play at whatever time, but she never played me.
Yeah. Well,
that made me feel safe to continue
Yeah.
to be, because when you give a person complete autonomy, meaning I never checked her on nothing. I never yelled, raised my voice or anything. And for her to not take advantage of that,
I
permiso.
had to heal and get to a place where I was like, instead of thinking, what is going on? Confused, like, what? Because I had been used to that for 2 years. Now I'm like, no, this is normal and this is exactly what I should expect and what I should have around me and be, expecting. This is normal and healthy behavior to not lash out, to not scream, throw things, curse, punch, hurt. Love should not hurt. If someone is trying to hurt you, they hate you, I'm sorry. They're either jealous, in competition, hateful, hate themselves and you, one or the other or both, but it's not love. Love shouldn't be hurting you. If it's hurting you,
That should not
they
come
don't
with
love
pain.
you, and it's not love. And you have to be able to recognize that.
And a lot of the things Amanda and Dad feel everything she's gone through, what she's gone through, why she went through, who she went through with, whatever. Don't know personally, but at the end of the day, she didn't deserve none of that. And
I'm solid. I've been with people when they slept on the floor in basements. As soon as they got their degree, got a good job.
Researching.
Oh, you're not good enough for me anymore. Peace.
Researching and studying who
But
I'm
God
dealing
has my
with
back.
and looking deeper than the surface made me be more tolerant, patient, understanding, and even more long suffering at the end of the day. Because when I see her trying as well, because that's something I've never had before in a relationship with her, the energy was reciprocated, but I had to learn her language to understand what was being reciprocated.
Able to read the room and read your person,
You know what I'm saying?
I recognize
that part. Like, and I tell people all the time, read the person, read the room. But I read her.
That's why I walk up to her and I'm like, hey,
I learned how to speak the language that she wasn't even saying. And she learned how to read the person she was dealing with, but she did not self-sabotage. She didn't run away. She did have to, calm down from being overly stimulated at times because it was so new and scary. And I get that. And that's why I yield to her. And they say, like,
it is scary.
Be like the weaker vessel.
Cycle for a long time.
At the end of the day,
to have
it is
healthy people around.
It is not weak to be softer to your queen, because when she rules in peace, you stay in peace. A lot of people don't understand that, but it is
being in tune with your emotions is actually a strength. It means that you're able to care for other people and love people, and you should feel proud that you're able to do that for people. However, the only thing that I say is when you're very empathetic, knowing that you're able to do that, but also recognizing if they don't deserve that and they've shown you they don't deserve it, only pour that side of yourself into those who deserve that love and emotion and empathy from you.
And cancers
Give it
acknowledge
to those people,
in a,
not
in a
undeserving.
kingly, ruling way who deserves what we see deeper than the surface. And at the end of the day, we are even tighter and stronger and more well oiled than I see most people. And that is something that at the end of the day is a beautiful thing. And being in a situation of what I've gone through in the last 6 years and hell my whole life, to be this happy, to be like literally like the dream girl,
And it's
being
never
the
lost.
dream girl who's not an AI girl, who's not something
Is
that's
not lost.
fictitious. She's literally sitting here helping vibe through this show. And at the end of the day, so like I did all that. I didn't ask a question. Are you ready for the question?
Is this the last one?
This last one.
Okay.
'Cause
Last question.
You already
Last
asked.
question,
You
yo.
already asked your 10.
Woo.
I'm coming with mine.
All right,
You know,
last question.
I get winded like the liquor, all that. But I'm not
You might have
drunk.
asthma. Who
I'm
knows?
literally just in my feelings. But the last
Or you're just breathless when you're
that part, because she
Yeah,
takes
that's
my
good.
breath away. She's everything to me.
Hey.
Which
Okay,
is
go ahead.
what I want to know. If you marry me,
What?
will you marry me?
Wait, is this a prank right now?
Does this look like a prank, girl?
It's not a prank?
It's not a prank.
Oh my god, I'm gonna hide.
Do not hide.
Yes.
They are not in the room.
Sorry, I trapped your arm. I can't see. I'm scared.
Does that mean yes?
Yes. I got scared because we were on live. I didn't know you were gonna do it on live.
I am a Cancer. Ain't that average about me, baby. I need your finger. Oh shit. I need your finger, girl. Girl, we're not in Mexico. I know you look a little bit Latino,
I'm
but
nervous. Maybe I'm not thinking straight right now. Oh, let me tell. We need to log off. We need to log off.
Tell your friend, tell a
I'm
friend.
trying not to cry. My eyes are watering.
At the end of the day, when I say I'm nothing without her, she is my battery. I've been the battery for so many people. I've helped so many people. She is the only one that recharges me on ways that I didn't know I could be recharged. I am literally sad, sick, and depressed as fuck until she comes back around. She's been my friend for years. The universe didn't feel it's ready. It is what it is, but the universe don't miss. And I need to go through what I went through. She need to go through what she went through, but she ain't gonna never go through that again with me. I promise you that. She's everything. She's amazing, smart, intelligent, gorgeous. She's the one.
Oh my gosh, we need to log off, y'all. I don't like to cry in front of the whole podcast. We need to.
Hey, I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm up. Not embarrassed anymore. But it is what it is. For y'all that appreciate it, for to respect us, like it is what it is. And I've had friends like, man, don't do that, you stupid. Like, fuck you. Don't nobody peer pressure me. That was high school, middle school. I'm not gonna let this one go. Ever. I've like not proposed to anybody in years. I haven't even been this close. And I'm without a doubt, 100%. And I'm give her everything she needs. Like, y'all. Thank you for commenting. I'm sorry it took so long, but you know, we have what the fuck.
I'm a little emotional crybaby sometimes.
So tell me if that wasn't the slickest delivery you've ever seen. Tell your friend, tell a friend, tell an enemy. We want everybody to view this shit and hit the like buttons all up and down. So
and these clothes are too small.
At the end of the day, I told you for season 4 was gonna be out the fucking chain. Hold on.
I want to go get
Go
the
to the
ones.
camera. Go to the camera. Show.
Go get comfy.
Put the ring and take
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna pull this down.
By the light.
Wait, how do I?
By the light. Just put,
By the light?
move forward. No. The camera up there, girl. There you go.
Wait.
Come up.
I'm so bad at this. I'm sorry.
Now up.
Because
Slow down.
it looks different
Now,
than how it actually is. You have to like. It's almost like looking through your rearview mirror in the car. It's just.
Good with what
wait.
Simon says. All right, come on, say. I'm gonna post pictures in the page.
I look like I'm trying to do the
I appreciate y'all
Walking
for sticking
Dead
around. I
hand.
know it was a long ass show. Sorry, not sorry, but you got to see it. Tell somebody about it. Subscribe. Like I promise you, Season 4 is gonna be off the entire fucking chain. We're not playing. I don't care about what other podcasts you watch. If you don't even watch podcasts, you're gonna like watching this one because we are who we are. Two twins.
Let me get off here. I'm gonna go cry now. I need to go cry.
Love y'all.
And I don't want to do much for people. Good night, guys. Have a good night.
Good night. Not that part.